Hey everyone, it's Kariana with Create Your Future. I am a certified law of assumption coach. I'm a certified life coach, and I'm a certified meditation practitioner. So my cell will be ending on coaching, one-on-one coaching. If you guys need help on your journey, I'm here. I would love to help. I always say that, guys, so reach out. But my cell is going to be ending on November 1st. We're also giving away a free course. It's called How to Find Your Blocks and Manifest Anything Fast. It's such a great marriage to anything else that you're doing. I say this in every video because honestly, guys, it's going to help you get to your blocks and resistance. If you're not getting coaching, it will aid in that, whatever else you're doing, affirmations, visualization, journaling, inner conversations that I talk about, anything, mental diet. Obviously we can't get around that, but whatever you're doing at the moment, even if you're getting coaching with me and there's things that, are coming up in the middle of sessions or in between sessions, it's just such a great marriage. It's such a great marriage to anything else that you're doing. Okay. So check out all the information about my coaching and the free course. Everything will be down below in the description box. Okay. Also too, I just wanted to introduce my scary little character for Halloween. He scares my mailman, so it's really cool. He like pops up and like screams and does all this crazy stuff, but he's making his premiere in my video today because where I'm filming is like the kitchen area. So you guys might see him. I don't think he's gonna pop up, but just wanted to introduce him because he's rad and he's here for Halloween. He's here to stay. So, I like all things witchy and creepy. So I just wanted to introduce him. But anyways, I've been trying to get to this video all day, guys. I literally have had you guys on my mind. Like always, I literally eat, sleep, and eat, sleep, and I don't know what else there would be. I literally eat, sleep, my job, being a coach for you guys and helping you guys manifest, right? And working 6 days a week can get kind of crazy. And I've been trying to do this video for you guys for all day. So it's kind of like, it's dark and it's kind of witchy in here, but that's my vibe anyways. So I'm finally getting to it at night. And I honestly am just, once again, I just want to give you guys a shout out because you guys are just so great. You guys are manifesting so many things and on fire. I mean, literally today, okay, I'm talking about money, all right? Because I don't know if I mentioned this in the beginning of the video, probably not, but because I have to get through all of my introductions because I want to make sure that you guys are aware of what we're doing. If we're giving away free courses or if my my coaching cell is going to end, I just want you guys to be aware of that. So sometimes I'm like in the intro trying to get all of that stuff out. I don't know if I mentioned, but we had a subscriber basically reach out to me and ask me if I could do a video about manifesting large sums of money. And I'm doing that. I want to give you guys what you're suggesting, what you guys are wanting to hear about. And I know I don't talk about money very much. Most of the clients that come to me are SP and money related. So I just wanted to throw in a really cool money video just to kind of help you guys on that journey as well. I have a lot of clients that come to me and they're trying to manifest SP and money and their story about money and all that stuff, just making it better and flipping it. And I feel like this is going to just help you guys so much. So yeah, I'm going to talk about that now, but going back to the success stories, I'm reading success stories almost daily. I mean, definitely every other day. I have 3 money success stories that I'm going to read in this video because like I said, I don't talk about money that much. I want to give all of my clients that manifested money a shout out because they're doing the work. They're taking my education and my teachings, my coaching format, and they're making it work for them, and I'm just so proud of you guys. You guys are on fire. You guys are manifesting machines, definitely in your creator mindset and has stepped into your power. And, your stories are so empowering for other people out there that are struggling, and that's why, I've been trying to listen to you guys more about making longer videos and having these talks, because I think it's really helping you guys. It's guiding you guys in your manifestation journey. It's giving you guys a lot of confidence. I want to be there for you guys to support and equip you guys, because whatever we're doing, right? And I had another client, another subscriber comment in one of my videos asking me, like, she sees that, all of my clients are really successful, like, very quickly. And she's like, do you intend for that? And of course I do, 100%. I intend for that. I have affirmations for you guys. Like I said before, I always say this, guys. I love what I do. Okay. 1, 2. I honestly think in my mind, I honestly think this way. If I don't have to wait for anything, if everything comes to me instantly, effortlessly, easily, then you don't have to do that either. So I intend for you guys to, 1, get a lot of information from my videos, right? And take it and apply it, that it's easy for you guys, because my coaching style is very straightforward, very easy, no BS. In fact, one of my clients writes that in her success story, that's what worked for her. And then also 2, I intend that you guys get each and everything that you guys want, right? Like I said, instantly, easily, effortlessly. So yes, of course, I'm always affirming and intending for you guys, which are, we know it's one and the same thing. So, okay, so I'm going to get into the video a little bit. Then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to read the success stories after, because I just want to run down some tips that I have for manifesting money, what's worked in my life, what's worked in my client's life. So what I always say, first and foremost, get clear on what you want. Okay. We have to do that with every single thing that we're trying to manifest in our life. SP, money, appearances, anything, a new car, a new house, anything that we have on our mind, that we desire. Okay. We have to get clear on what we want. Okay. Because the subconscious does not like to be confused. Okay. It's very specific, very literal. I already went into that with I think the video before last, I explained to you how the subconscious works, like in a nutshell. Obviously I can't get into everything and have it like be a 2-hour video, even though you guys have commented and said that you wanted that. I'm like, good God, I don't think you guys want to hear me for 2 hours. I really don't. I don't want to hear myself for 2 hours, but yeah, in a nutshell, I explained to you how the subconscious works. And so the subconscious is very specific, very literal. It doesn't know fact from fiction. Long story short, right? Whatever you're feeding it, just make sure that you're very clear. So it'll push out exactly what you want. Okay. So get clear on that. And then, if you don't have an exact sum of money that you want to be intending for, affirming for, that's fine. Okay. You can still affirm, that you're abundant, that you're rich, that you manifest large sums of money over and over again, quickly, easily, effortlessly. You can do that. That's fine. If you have an exact number, I suggest visualizing. And I've gotten into that with my other videos as far as, you can use like a telephone technique. You can use inner conversations with people to manifest money from a certain person, or just visualize and have a visualization of like the number that appears on your bank account statement, and loop that over and over for a few days or so for, a few minutes, and drop it and do that a couple times a day. Okay. And then the other tip that I have is that you have to have faith and believe that this is going to happen, right? And I said this before in so many different videos, that you cannot, this goes with every single thing that you're manifesting, right? If you're watching this and you're manifesting SP or manifesting other things besides money, still take this as a tip, right? You have to believe and have faith that this is all going to work out in your favor, because it's not your job to figure out the why. The how. You guys get tripped up on this so much, right? And I know, because I have too. I mean, I'm a human being. I'm not a robot, right? And I always tell my clients, give yourself grace, but always, whenever it's where you dwell, right? You can have a moment of spiral and all that, but pick yourself back up. It's where you dwell. Even if you're crying, be affirming and feeding your brain. Excuse me. As soon as you get centered, feed your subconscious with the favorable thoughts, because it takes that in and not the emotions, right? So, so if you're sitting there and you're saying, you know what, like, this is not my job. I don't have to figure out how this is going to all pan out for me, right? All I know is that I have faith and I believe that this is all going to work in my favor, because it has before. What am I grateful and abundant in right this second? That's going to keep me in the state of wish fulfilled. I'm going to get what I want. Everything works out in my favor, period. Right? Okay. So also too, another tip that I have is think as if you have it, that you're abundant already, that you have money, that you can spend it, right? Whenever you're saying, like, if somebody asks you to go out, right? I used to do this a lot before, way back in the day, before I was a conscious creator. And I went through like lulls with money, because I've been pretty successful most of my life because I had that assumption, right? But there was times where, I worried about money, of course, like I said, not a robot, right? But instead of thinking like, I can't spend this right now, I can't afford this, I'm broke, I can't do this, think as if you have it, but you just choose not to spend it on that. You want to spend it on something else. You got to start thinking like that. I'm abundant, I can spend it, I can afford it. I just don't want to spend it on that. I can spend it on something else more important, right? Also too, right? I want you to acknowledge your limiting beliefs about money. All right. That's your story. Now, this is where I feel like coaching really, really helps. I know coaching really, really helps because I've seen my clients before come to me and say, look, I want to change my money story. We flip that money story and then bam, they're getting everything that they wanted, right? Inheritance coming in early. 2 of my success stories is about that. The other one manifested like $100,000 for her dad not to pay back after the bank denied him. Can't make this stuff up. So change your money story. You've got to acknowledge that. Don't ignore it. I always say you can acknowledge this. You don't have to accept it. You can acknowledge it. You don't have to identify with it. Don't tag yourself to it. There's a difference, right? So you can acknowledge your limiting beliefs and your money story, and you got to flip it, right? That's all you're doing, Also too, take money off the pedestal, guys. Okay. You got to take money off the pedestal. I say this to all of my clients, whether they come to me about love, relationship, SP, money. I always tell them, take it off the pedestal. You've got to realize that our society, right, for years and years and years have been asleep. Everybody, there's still tons of people out there that are asleep to LOA and manifestation, right? That's fine, not knocking them. But when you were asleep too, you were born manifesting, but you didn't know it. And all of these people right around you in society said, oh, money is so powerful. It's not just a piece of paper. It runs your world, right? If you don't have money, then you have nothing. You don't have a car, you don't have a house. Like, what is your meaning? Like, what is your meaning if you don't have money, right? So there you go. Boom. Money just went up to the pedestal. Money is on the pedestal now. Money is unattainable because everybody told you how much power it has over your life, over you. It defines you, right? Just like I say that same thing about love and relationships and SP. So you've got to flip that, and you've got to realize that you're the one that gives money energy. You're the one that defines money in your life, right? It doesn't have power over you. It's literally a piece of paper until you spend it and you make it worth something. You define it in your life. You say, this money is going to give me this. This money is going to give me that. I'm abundant in this. I'm abundant in that. So you define money, you give money energy. You've got to flip your story about that. Stop putting money on the pedestal. Because remember, you are the only one in your quantum bubble, in your world, in your reality that deserves to be on the pedestal, that is allowed to be on the pedestal. Let's just put it that way. You're the only person that's allowed to be on the pedestal. You're the only person that's allowed to have free will. If you give away your pedestal, if you give away your free will, that's up to you and your reality, right? All right. So whenever you spend as well, okay, I want you to start thinking about spending as whenever I don't care if it's a quarter in a parking meter, okay? Or if it's your card that you swipe at Target, or if you put money out at a restaurant. I want you to be intending in your mind, I always have plenty of money. I always have plenty of money for this. I always have plenty of money for that. Whatever I'm making today, right now, in the moment, tonight, whatever I'm spending, okay, I'm going to make it back tenfold. I know this. I know this. Why? Because I always have plenty of money. Because I always have plenty of money. There's no question in my mind. I'm making it back tenfold. No problem. Right? So I have some affirmations for money. that I love to use. So one is money always flows to me easily and effortlessly. Okay. I always manifest an abundant amount of money from unexpected sources. I always manifest money, an abundant amount of money from unexpected sources. Okay. My bills are always paid easily and effortlessly. Okay. I define what money is in my life, and I decide that I'm abundant. And you can say, I'm abundant right now. All right. So those are my money affirmations that I wanted to share with you guys. But those are my tips for manifesting money. I just wanted to break it down really quickly and easily because I know that my videos have been longer because I'm sharing like different topics, different success stories, and you guys are loving that right now. And thank you guys for being so gracious and saying, hey, I want longer videos. I love to hear you talk. Like it helps me. And that's good feedback. And I really appreciate you guys mirroring that back to me because I am intending for that. But you know, like I said, I don't want to make them too terribly long. So I'm going to get into the success stories to kind of give you guys just a boost of confidence and empower you guys. And for you guys to know that you are no different than my clients, right? No different. The magical wand that they have is the same as all of our wands, right? It's all making magic in your life. Remember, you make magic with your thoughts. All right. And another thing that I tell you guys all the time in session, and I'll share this with you guys on the channel, because my subscribers you guys are all listening, or our subscribers are all listening. Your ears are open and I love it. You guys are ready to learn. Okay. So what I want you to do is I always challenge you to question anything and everything that's going on in your life. Does it serve me? Does it serve me? Okay. If it doesn't serve you, then you decide, because I always say everybody's in everything and everybody is an actor in your movie. You're the director. You're sitting on your director chair, just like the chair that I'm sitting on today. I'm in my director chair, right? Because I'm the creator. I'm writing everybody's script. So if something doesn't serve me in my reality, I question it, say, does it serve me? If I say no, then I decide it. Do I flip it? Do I flip this? Do I flip this unfavorable thought and I change it into favorable, or do I fire it from my reality? Do I flip it or do I fire it? That is the question. Okay. And yeah, so that was just like a little tip that I wanted to give you guys, because I always like to challenge you guys and give you guys some homework. It doesn't have to be work. It's fun, right? We're going to make this fun, easily, effortlessly manifesting in our reality. So let's make this simple, guys. But that's the tip that I want to give you guys today. I challenge you guys to ask yourself, does it serve me in my reality? And if it doesn't, do I flip this? Okay. I put in the work to flip this and manifest it in the way that, in the version that I want it to come in, because that's what I deserve. That's what I'm entitled to. That's my birthright. Or I fire it from my reality. I drop it. I fire it. I fire that actor. Flip it or fire it. Okay. All right. So let me get into like I said, it's not going to be too long, but I have 3 success stories that I really need to shout out these clients because they're amazing. Okay. So like I said, 2 of them are going to be where they brought in their inheritance. In fact, one of them was very unexpected. They didn't even know that they were getting inheritance. One. Okay. So that's like, what the heck, where did that come from? Right. And then the other one brought their inheritance quicker. I don't even know if she was even aware on the amounts or anything, but she was worried about her situation, and she was stressing. We flipped her money story. I said, what would be believable a story for you to make of where this money would come from, because some of her blocks were like, I don't know where I'm going to manifest the money from. I don't know. And she was on that. She was stuck on that, which you don't have to be, guys. You don't have to be, because like in one of my affirmations, I just told you that, you can manifest money from unexpected sources, abundant amount of money from unexpected sources. You would be surprised that when you start intending and affirming for these things, how quickly, because like I explained to you, and when I manifested my free phone and my free car, which by the way, I turned the free car, I took that money and I manifested the car that I really wanted, that I had a visualization of. And then what I did was I manifested the rest of that car free as well. So I didn't have to pay a dime for any of it. And I explained to you in that video how I did that, right? So I just want you to know that it's amazing how, the universe will drop you into places to give you what you want, right? We'll drop you into places and put you in situations to give you what you want. It's amazing, guys. Start intending and see how people, places, and things move around like a chess game to give you exactly what you want every single time. It's so natural. It's so on the money. Its manifestation is perfect like that. Okay, so I'm going to get into the first success story. I'm going to read it. Okay, so I think this is one of them about, this is my one client that I was talking about inheritance. Okay, I manifested, Okay, so it says, I wanted to share my success story with Kariana. I manifested $400,000 as a completely unexpected pre-inheritance lump sum of money towards the purchase of my first home for me and my son. This happened after 2 sessions with Kariana about 3 weeks later. Dear Kariana, thank you so much for your encouragement and support. When we had our first session, I was freaked out because I had just received a 3-month notice to move out of my rental. You gave me a few simple, easy affirmations that I repeated almost 3 times a day, including every night. During this time, there were moments where I was scared and I cried and I didn't know how I was going to find a home for me and my son. And yesterday, I just received the information that I will be receiving $400,000 to buy a house. I am beyond ecstatic and still very, very much in shock. What I like the most about your coaching is you're assertive, straight to the point, no BS. You're clear and concise, pointing out my blocks, and along with your encouragement makes me believe in myself as a conscious creator. I look forward to our next session as I'm still working on some other manifestations. You're awesome. I love your energy. Thank you very much. Okay, much love. All right. So amazing. I like I said, can't make this stuff up, guys. Cannot make it up. So my second success story is, hi, Kariana. Wanted to share my money success story because as you know, it's huge. What's funny to me is this is something I didn't focus heavily on. She didn't at all. She was trying to manifest SP as well. I maybe said my affirmations once per day or switched thoughts in the moment, but otherwise I was pretty detached. Here are my affirmations. They were very specific to me and so perfect. So this is what the affirmations we worked on for her, like she said, specific and perfect to her story. Any money I spend comes back to me tenfold instantly. I always have control over my own money. I am always responsible with my money. I always have support around my money. Money always flows to me abundantly from unexpected places. As you know, I've been going through a separation, and it's been wild with the separation of my house. Without going into other details, it was very stressful, me wondering if I was going to lose my house. Anyways, the other day, my dad called telling me he was giving me an early part of my inheritance. I manifested $100,000, and that's in US money. This included no longer owing any money on my house and has given me enough money to be able to pay out my ex. That way she owns her house free and clear. My dad also told me that I was going to end up extremely wealthy in the next few years. She had no idea about this. Like literally her dad just dropped it in her lap after we changed her money story. Okay, not only that, but my ex-partner's aunt told me that she wanted to give me $50,000, but didn't want my ex to be able to claim it. So that's the only reason why she didn't right now. She's still planning on doing it. But she's waiting until everything gets settled so her ex can't take it from her. So she can have an extra $50,000, guys. I can't make this stuff up. I get so excited every single time I read these stories. Never gets old. You guys are so powerful. I can't believe it. I can now keep my house and know that my future is secure. My affirmations worked, and I can't believe to see what else unfolds next. I'm so grateful for you. You're my rock, and I wouldn't be here without you. All my love. Can't make this stuff up. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Okay, third success story, guys. Money success story. Sorry, guys. I have to go down. Okay. I have an amazing success story that happened after working with Kariana. Since the pandemic, my family has struggled financially. This year was the hardest year of all because our business was really struggling. My dad is a veteran and had heard about how banks are doing programs to help veterans after he signed up for it, but he was ultimately told he didn't qualify. He was told over and over that they weren't going to accept him. I was having a very hard time with all the financial stress. And when I watched Kariana's videos and listening to her and her client success stories, I just knew I had to work with her. We had our first session in September and it was amazing. And I told her the next time we have our session, I will be one of her success stories. She wasn't wrong. And it was crazy because she started manifesting not only money, but SP came in. I mean, it was crazy. A peace within her family, her brother, her sister-in-law, like crazy things started happening around the family business, everything. Sure enough, less than a week ago, my dad had heard some more news stories about the programs helping veterans. And he decided to try again with the same bank that denied him over and over again. Not only did he qualify, but he's getting $95,000. He does not have to pay a cent back. This money is going to really help my family. And I'm so thankful for Kariana helping me to think more positive and teaching me about staying on my mental diet. Kariana, you are amazing. And I can't wait till our next session and the new success stories I will have. I mean, this is amazing. And honestly, I know that it's like, okay, I'm sharing 3 success stories, but they're all based around money. They're all different stories. Okay. They're all women and men, sorry, that came to me and basically came to me that were trying to manifest money, changing their money story, and then SP, family peace, fixing their family businesses. Family peace within the family, like their family dynamics. I mean, all different kinds of stories, people coming from all different kinds of, backgrounds, and all different kinds of levels when they came to me. Most people come to me, most of my clients, obviously, like my newer clients since the first time working together, they come to me and they're pretty frustrated. They're pretty tired. They feel like they've done a lot of work, a lot of methods, a lot of this, a lot of that. They have an affirmation list. It's all a lot, right? They're overloaded. And so, so I'm just so proud of them to be able to change around their story. I mean, one person really they were going to be out of their house. Their son and them were going to be homeless. She did not know how she was going to do this. And she did not know that she had this inheritance, and especially for this much money. So can't make this stuff up, guys. You're no different. You're just as powerful. You can turn any situation around. If you put your mental diet in effect, make it very strict. Follow these tips that I give you in this video and every other video that I put out for you guys. And I'm going to leave it there because I'm sure that this video is really long, but take those tips, apply them, and flip your story, guys. So I will see you in the next video, and I hope you guys are doing great. And like I said, once again, happy October, my favorite month. And I hope you guys are enjoying the month and the fall weather, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.